Even with everything being wireless today, there are still so many opportunities in which to hide unsightly wires are a necessity. Today I'm going to share my sneaky approach with you. On an earlier update, we snatched out the builder-grade mantle and surround, and we created these built-ins, but we didn't bother to move the electrical outlets up. We just purchased a stock mantle, and we did a little extra rigging in order to run the wires down and into the outlets so that we wouldn't have to pay an electrician to move the electrical boxes. So we just created openings in the bookcase and the lower base cabinet, and we just ran them through and plugged them in. Now, of course, you can always purchase these cable covers or wire covers. They come in many shapes and many sizes, and you can run your wires or cables through these and affix them to the walls with two-sided tape and paint them the color of your walls, and they basically disappear. Now, I had been wanting to make some updates to the fireplace surround anyway, so I decided to find a way to conceal these wires within the new fireplace surround or the hearth. And this is what we did. So we headed out and we purchased these shelves. They were, I believe, pressed wood. They were the cheapest thing. I just searched for the most inexpensive wood that would create what we wanted to create around the fireplace. My husband cut everything to size. He used his Craig jig and glue to secure everything. On each side, we placed a column, and this would be where the cords would run down into, and we would be able to have them hidden. Next, he took measurements and created the portion that would hold the actual mantle, and these rested on top of each of the columns on the sides. Now, this is the area that originally the cable wires rested along the top of the mantle and you could see them. But now with the mantle, we created a space between the mantle and the wall in which the cords could drop down into and just kind of rest behind the fireplace surround. And if at any time we need to unplug anything, they will be able to be removed from here just fine, no problem. Now my husband's adding a few finishing touches by adding some molding. Now at a later date, I will probably still purchase some of the cord covers to hide those 3 wires there that you see, and I will paint them the color of the wall so it will pretty much completely disappear. And now my husband's beginning to add just some decorative pieces to match some other columns that we have in another portion of this area of the kitchen. So they're going to look like the faux columns that we created just to the left of this area. And Tessie, my little Princess Yorkie, doesn't like the sound of the nail gun. She's not happy. So now that all the decorative pieces have been added, we'll just take some time and we'll do some caulking and some painting. So this was our sneaky way of not having to hire an electrician to relocate the outlets that were inside of these base cabinets when my husband and I created this fireplace surround, this bookcase. So they're still behind those base cabinets, and we found a pretty creative way to hide them, I think. So there's always a way that you can get something done and use minimal expense. So I hope maybe this gave someone an idea of a creative way to maybe conceal some of those unsightly wires without having to hire an electrician. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for stopping in. If you're new to my channel, please consider giving it a thumbs up and a subscribe, and you'll be notified of any new videos that I upload. Once again, thank you all for watching. This is Karen T. Until next video, saying so long for now.